Where do we start?
Where do we start? I feel like a lot has happened, a lot has changed over the past, 6 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
We've been making moves to actually stay here and to stay in Thailand, much more long term, which is a pretty massive decision. This was not in our mind or, in our thoughts to stay in Thailand and to stay in this area, specifically either, so.
Thailand's a pretty hard country for foreigners to stay long term.
If you don't have a Thai spouse
or
lots of money.
Money. We have neither. We considered separating and finding Thai spouses.
Oh, really? You considered that, huh?
We did find a way to stay. We're going to share that with you guys in another video, but the point of this is we're staying in Thailand long term. We're making moves, exciting ones, and we actually
won't be staying at Pun Pun.
Yeah, we won't be staying at Pun Pun. I think our time here has been super synchronistic, and that's partly why we've stayed here so long. We feel like the things that we're looking for, the steps that we need to take, are just naturally coming to us right now. And that's, I think, a feeling that you're on the right path, that you're doing the right thing, even if it's not going to look like your dream or what you imagined. The universe, God, is
pulling us in, a certain direction, it feels like. So.
Guys, we have some exciting news to share with you today. We have our own little farmhouse in Thailand now. So we wanted to show you around the property today, show you our house, and tell you why we're so excited about it. So this is it. This is our new house. It's cute. It's a beautiful, teak wood, sort of old style farmhouse in Thailand, with a teak upper floor and bricks in the lower floor. But let's go inside and check it out. Yeah, so this is our house. It's very cute. It's very small, but homey, and it feels it feels like home already, I think. So an essential part of the home that we built here, basically on the second day we got here, with the help of one of the community members around here. We don't have drinking water, it's well water. So we built this charcoal filter that's basically just, you pop the top off, pour your water in there, let it sit for maybe a couple hours, and you just pull this spout and you have drinking water. So it's mostly rocks, a bit of sand, and mostly charcoal down here. That charcoal is going to filter out any toxins, any things you don't want in the water, heavy minerals, things like that. It's going to store it because of its surface area, and then what it lets go is the clean water extracted of all the toxins. And then it just opens up into a nice open area with a table. We can eat there, and I love this little part of the house. It's like a corner section couch. You can make a little bed out of it too, for when people stay the night here. As you can see, it's all brick on the lower area here, and lots of windows. That's another thing we really love about this house, is the windows just let in so much light, so it feels very open. You're looking at the land, and you can open all the windows, open all the doors, and it basically feels like you're out in nature, but shaded and a little bit cooler. We have a little bathroom here. It's nothing special, but luxury, we have a hot water heater. So that's actually not entirely necessary in Thailand. It's super hot all the time, so you kind of want a cold shower. But in the winters here, it does get pretty cold at night, so it's nice to have a hot shower. And you'd be surprised at when you do have a hot shower and it's still hot out. Sometimes you just want a hot shower as well. And then we have our little kitchen over here, which is actually super cute and functional. We've got an electric stove. After cooking on fire and propane for so long in Thailand, I can't do this anymore. It's just so inefficient. So it has an oven, which is great. We can bake things, but we'll show you outside what we set up to fix that problem. Now, we want to tell you the kind of incredible story of how we got this house, but it's a bit of a long story, and there's some other things that were also pretty incredible that happened to us along the way. So we're going to share that with you in another video, and this is just going to be the tour and what we're going to do and what we plan to do and what's already existing here, and there's a lot, so yeah, let's go. Another awesome thing about this house is sort of the outdoor seating area in the back. There's a couple of very comfy chairs, and this area gets a lot of shade during the day, and then at night you actually get to watch a bit of the sunset through the teak trees behind us here. So now that we've seen the downstairs, let's show you our room upstairs. Now the first thing you'll notice up here is a pretty incredible view and a large deck, which is very nice. You can sit up here at night and see the stars really well, or during sunset. It's nice to look out over the trees, and there's mountains in the background as well. Yeah, it's actually a really large deck. It wraps all the way around our room. To hang vines and a bamboo table, and we have lots of seats that you could put out here and just have a bit of a party on the deck. It also wraps around this way too, so much deck space. Alright, let's go check out our oversized teak room. Little stick. So this is our room. It's got a very large bed and it's very comfy. That's a big plus for me. We've got like a desk space, cabinet, lots of shelves and seating to put stuff on. Yeah, and it's also just, there's a smell of teak wood that you can't really describe unless you've been in a teak house before, but it's like a nice rustic and robust smell that kind of just exists up here, so that's really nice. So now that we've seen our house, let's show you the rest of the property, the full 2.5 rai. We have a nice little bamboo forest around our front entrance. That's actually super useful because here you can use bamboo to build a lot of things. So the fact that we have so much of it, of all different sizes, and it needs to be trimmed because it grows insane. Yeah, we'll be using that to do certain projects around here, I'm sure. One of the plans we have is a bridge over our moat. So you can kind of see here that there's quite a deep moat that runs along 3 sides of the property. They originally built it to build up the pad of the house for that to sit on. Basically, it's kind of inconvenient for us to come out of the house and go to our field. So we just want to build a little bridge out the back so we can go straight to the backfield if we need to. But if you come this way, we have our huge garage area, which is actually pretty awesome. And you remember I said earlier in the video I could not deal with electric stoves anymore in terms of cooking. So our second day here, we went out and bought everything that we needed and set up basically a small and functional outdoor kitchen. We've got the propane tank with the burner in one of these for, you know, fast fries and hot wok. And then we've got just a charcoal burner in a little cage to do barbecue. Here we have the tool shed area, which is also very large. It's filled with a lot of things that aren't ours right now, but it's very useful because we own nothing. We have 2 backpacks and now we have a bunch of land. So we need tools, we need, you know, everything you would need to start a farm in Thailand, and this shed has most of those, I'd say. And this property has tons of banana trees, so we just harvested 2 bunches a few days ago, and these are pretty good to go right now. Let's show you the worm compost. One of the coolest things about this property is the owner set up a vermiculture little tub 5 years ago when she came here. So now we have this awesome setup that is filled with geckos. So basically this is a worm compost. There's a lot of worms and good soil in here, and then you just feed the top with manure and food scraps. And if you just kind of peel the straw away, you'll see that it's a mix of manure, but if you dig down deep, it's just this amazing black organic soil. Great for planting seedlings and anything like that in, and also just a good like nutrient compost to put on top of things. Beside the garage and the vermiculture tub, we have basically a small orchard of various fruit trees and bushes. Awesome foresight in the person that owns this land to have planted all of this first, because now it's starting to produce for us. And yeah, I mean, it could use some maintenance, some pruning for sure, but we have so many trees, so let's go check it out. Super great to have so many fruit trees here already established and planted. Mangoes, guava, lime, passion fruit. No. We've got mangoes, we've got pineapples, lime, passion.
There's no passion fruit.
How do you know? So this part of the property is kind of the edge. It's bordered by the canal that we have here, and also a fence along that side of the property. But mainly this is just a lot of empty space. It used to be rice field paddy. It's been kind of regenerating over the last few years that we've been letting the grass grow and cutting it down and stuff like that. But the soil is not great right now. I think we're gonna have to do a lot of soil remediation in the next year or two here, and that's gonna be fun because it's gonna be an experiment. We're gonna try a few different things. We'd love to have like a chicken coop on the property for eggs, maybe meat, and I would really love some livestock, but we're not sure about that one yet. But this is really just a great open place to play, to build the soil back up. maybe build some raised beds and some gardens here and there and just experiment and see what happens. And we're really excited to just get that opportunity to do it really on our own, but with the support of the community near us, because the bonus of this land is it is 1 kilometer away from Punpun, literally a 5-minute drive up the hill. So we're still close to all of our friends and community that we made here. We just have our own little property to play with now. And yeah, again, we're gonna tell you guys the story of how this happened, how we got it. It was pretty crazy. So you'll probably see that in the next video. But this is it. This is our lives now. This is what we're working towards. I hope you guys are looking forward to the videos we're gonna create here. Really excited for everything in our future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.